Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 4 of the Polarizer podcast. Thanks for leaving a review and thanks for subscribing. I appreciate that. It helps getting the word about the show out. In this episode, I'll be talking to Nick, fellow Dutchman, and he's a guy I met in Perth, Australia. And he afforded his travels in this country by working on a farm and later on in an iron ore mine in the Australian Outback. We'll be talking about what all that's like and what kind of money it makes you. And this is a good episode if you're interested in going to Australia on a working holiday, as these two jobs are the most popular backpacking jobs, or I should say most highly coveted backpacking jobs. And yeah, it's a good insight into how things work and what things are like. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Recorded someplace random on this interesting planet we live on, with your host, Nick Hube. You're listening to the Polarizer Podcast.
Yeah. What, man? Thank you. Cheers. So, Nick, my good friend, how long have you been in Australia for?
I've been here since May.
May 2016?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so that's a year now, pretty much.
Pretty much. No. Yeah, 5 months almost.
Yeah. And you started out working on the farm, right?
Yep, Manjimup.
Manjimup, where's that?
Manjimup, south of WA. It's a little farm town in the very south of WA. It's a beautiful little town, loads of farmers, and with a great, awesome hostel.
Yeah, it's a working hostel, right?
Yeah, working hostel. It was in the middle of nowhere, middle of the forest. Kangaroos everywhere and stuff. And
oh, that's cool.
Well, it was a really good hostel because the owner of the hostel, Naomi, she's a really awesome, lovely woman.
What's the name of the place?
Normally Manor.
Normally Manor?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's beautiful. What the owner she was looking for work for you. She had contact with the farmers.
Yeah. So explain how the working hostel thing works. So you go to one of these places and then
it works a little bit the same as an agency, like a work agency.
Right. Only you sleep and eat there.
Yeah. And all the farmers, if farmers need workers for pruning or harvesting or whatever, they call Naomi. And Naomi sends the right people with the right CV, with the right experience to the farmers.
Right.
And if you don't have a car, it's no problem. She's got 2 vans driving all day. She picks you up from the hostel, brings you to the farmer, and picks you up at night again. Yeah. You pay $6 a day for the rides.
All right. And that's not bad.
On Wednesday and on Thursday, you go to town, because the town is like 20 minutes drive from the hostel. And on Wednesday, Thursday, and Fridays, you go to town to do shopping and stuff. And then she takes you back again to the hostel.
So without a car, there's no getting around there.
Not really.
Yeah.
If you really want to go sightseeing, you need a car. Or you ask Naomi like the weekend, like I want to go there, and she takes you there.
Yeah.
But obviously it costs money again. So
yeah.
That's where I bought my first car as well. The car I still got.
Oh yeah. The Holden, what's it again?
Holden Vectra 2.2 liters.
Yeah. With like how many kilometers does it have?
When I bought it, 2,036.
200,000, right?
200,036 kilometers, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, so shooting star, by the way. Sorry.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Hey, you can make a wish. Don't tell anybody.
No, I don't believe in that. But, but
You bought it for $1,000. You've been driving around in it for like a year, pretty much, right? Or?
Yeah, it still works fine. It needs a service now, actually.
It's amazing, man.
But it works fine. It works. Really happy with it.
Yeah, you just gotta be lucky with a car like that,
definitely,
man.
especially backpacker cars.
Yeah.
Some are horrible. Like even today, there's a couple today in our hostel. We went for see a car we wanted to buy, and I saw the advertisement. It was an old Ford Falcon, 1996.
Yeah, that's a 20-year-old car.
Yeah, with $1,500, 300,000 Ks on it.
Wow.
I thought, no, don't do it. But all right.
Well, I mean, you could. If you're lucky.
Yeah, if it had the right service every time.
Yeah.
It's a backpacker car. It's been all around.
It's already
so,
done like 300,000. You know, you might add another 20 or 30. You know.
Yeah, but if you want to do a road trip,
no, yeah.
Not with that car.
I wouldn't trust it to take it into the desert. You know,
because if you break down in the middle of a desert,
you're fucked. Yeah,
really fucked.
Yeah. But yeah, so you got working hostel and working on the farm and that's for those who don't know, like in Australia you can get a working holiday visa, so which allows you to work for 1 year in the country, and if you work 90 days on a farm or in a regional area in the middle of nowhere or in the mines, right? You can extend your visa with another year. So if you really like the place, and pretty much everyone does, because Australia is pretty amazing, pretty damn amazing. A lot of people right away they just go to the farm, just make some money, and because there's hardly anything to spend your money on, so it's a good way to start. So you save some money.
Totally true.
Oh yeah. Well, tell me about your experience first. Like, so you rock up to the hostel, and what kind of work do you get there? Like, what kind of crops were you dealing with?
Well, as a backpacker, you get like general farm work.
Yeah.
And I did. I worked the first few months on a vineyard.
Oh yeah.
It was mainly pruning vines and fixing posts, fixing fences, and replacing posts. Because in the vineyard, like every 3 meters, you got a post between the vines.
Yeah,
and that's where all the wires go on. And I replaced 340 posts, like big fuckers, like 3 meters long.
Oh yeah.
You have to dig it all with a hand, with an auger. It's like a
very hard physical labor, basically.
It's all really hard physical labor, and you only get paid. Backpackers only get paid $21 an hour.
Yeah, which is minimum wage in Australia. Yeah,
almost. But on the other side, farmers prefer more backpackers because they're reliable. They're always on work. They always work. They always do the job.
Right.
And all Aussies will say, "Fuck that! I'm not going to farm for $21 an hour."
Yeah.
So that's why I prefer backpackers.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those everyone wins kind of deals. Like the farmers get good cheap laborers, and the backpackers get the stay another year.
And Omi get the visitors for the guests for the hostel.
Yeah.
So everyone wins.
It's a cool little system. Yeah.
Yeah. So my first work was in the vineyard, and picking lemons as well. Picking lemons.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty hard as well because it's really heavy. You got a picking bag hanging on your shoulders. It's like I told you with the avocados.
Yeah, like if you fill them up, how much weight do you have hanging on your shoulders?
40 kilos. And it's like all day long.
Yeah.
And I was there in winter time, so it was like pretty much the rain every day.
Oh.
And the lemon trees got big spikes on them as well. So every time you get a spike between your nail and your finger, like under your nail, and gets infected and stuff. But it's the coolest. And I was really lucky with my farmers. My farmers, the one from the vineyard and the one from the lemons.
Yeah.
Were awesome,
really nice people.
Awesome people. I still got contact with those guys.
Still
he even contacted me with the guy, the lemon farmer. He even contacted me last Christmas to wish me Merry Christmas and how I was doing and stuff.
Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah.
I'll definitely go back there before I leave Australia.
Just to say goodbye.
Yeah. Because I got a good example why he was a good farmer. There was like one day, it was a really hot day, and there were a few new backpackers came in, and I was at the time pruning apple trees, And it was one of the backpackers who was really in a rush in the morning, and he didn't have time to buy lunch and stuff. And the farmer made a whole big lunch for that guy and drinks and everything, and it was so good for the guy.
Got the royal treatment.
Yeah, and most farmers just don't give a shit about the backpackers.
Yeah, oh man.
Just to be honest.
I got a funny story for you. A couple of my friends, this was out of Brisbane. I forget the name of the place where they went, but they went to this. It was also through a hostel. Like a guy there, he had contact with the farmers, and so he had a job for them picking melons, and so they had to take a bus, spend like 5 or 6 hours in the bus, going land like toward the into the desert pretty much, and they were in this town in the middle of nowhere, and it's just melons are just big, heavy truckers. So, and there's this tractor, and everyone gets like a lane of melons to pick, and a tractor slowly drives forward with a conveyor belt. So you need to be fast and just pick the melons, put them on a conveyor belt, because if you're not fast enough, you get behind because the tractor keeps on driving. So in the burning sun, they had to do that, and they were not allowed to wear sunglasses because they had to like judge whether the melons were ripe, and so they managed to do it for 3 days before they break down and took off. And there was this one guy sitting on the tractor who was basically just yelling at all the backpackers to hurry up and that they were just slow, lazy fuckers. And on top of the hill was the owner of the farm sitting in his air-conditioned pickup truck with binoculars, like looking at all the backpackers work. And the guy on the tractor had like a VHF radio. And if the farmer saw someone slacking, he'd radio him, and he's like, "Hey man, yell at that guy. He's not working fast enough."
Fucking $21 an hour.
Yeah, and that was just going on. And there were a couple of guys who were like I'm retelling the story. Like these guys can tell the story way better than I do because they were actually there. But apparently there was this French guy who had been there for like 3 months, and he had lost his mind. Like he was dreaming of melons. He was like, oh, fuck the melons, man. If I close my eyes, I see fucking melons. I hate the fucking melons, man. And like he went there out of necessity because he didn't have any money, and it's the only job he could easily get. So he went there, and he had finally had enough money to leave, and then like his last night there, he went to the local bar, and he got in a bar fight there after drinking, and the cop showed up, and he tried to fight the cops, so the cops pepper sprayed him, dragged him out of the bar, beat his ass behind the bar, like behind the building, threw him in jail, and slapped like a $1,000 fine on him or something.
Wow.
So he was forced to go back to work the next day because all the money he had to pay in fines, So,
oh no!
And he was there, and he was already like fired 5 times or something, and then rehired because he just kept showing up. It's like, hey man, I got nothing else to do. I'll pick the fucking melons because it's what I need to do. I need to get the fuck out of here. And that guy was just gone insane. So. It's just
Oh, that's a horrible story.
Hilarious shit. Yeah, and my friends, they were like on the end of the day, there was like this one Irish guy who was there for a week too, and he got yelled at too all the time, and he was just treated like shit. And at one point, he decided to like take revenge and took out his pocket knife and like stabbed the melons, like when they were looking. just anarchy on the fucking farm there. But I guess that didn't happen where you were. Like you had a good time.
I was really lucky, really, because.
But yeah, they were back after 3 days with the bus fare and the hostel. Oh yeah, and they stayed in this rusty caravan with no air conditioning, and so it was just so hot, just impossible to just basically function, and yeah, and they had to pay for it too. So So for like 3 days slaving away, they made, after everything they made, maybe $20 or something.
Oh, fuck. That's really horrible.
Yeah. And they said, well, that's probably what they do because most people only last a couple of days, and the farmer gets a bunch of money back because they have to pay for accommodation and food, and So and there's no you don't really have a choice because there's only a bus coming every couple of days. So yeah, you're kind of in a position where you don't have power. So you gotta be careful where you end up.
Yeah, I heard some crazy stories as well about farmers. But like you say, then we weren't allowed to wear sunglasses.
No, because for
the quality of the balance.
Yeah, and they also weren't allowed to put music in their ears or listen to a podcast or something.
Fair enough.
Well, I mean, if you're just doing repetitive things all day, I can kind of see it's nice to listen to some tunes. Or
if you work with machines and stuff, then
no, but this was just picking melody.
Yeah, right. You can learn. But if you don't wear sunglasses, it's really bad for your eyes.
Oh yeah. Because
I told you one of my colleagues in the mines.
Yeah.
He had eye cancer.
Yeah, eye cancer.
Yeah, because
I'd never heard that.
Yeah, because he didn't wear sunglasses regularly when he was working outside.
Eye cancer.
Yeah, it was just UV. UV fucked up his.
The sun here is so strong. Yeah. Your eyes can get cancer.
The reflection of the sun from the dirt and the sand is so strong.
That's crazy.
Your eyes.
That's scary, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sun here is something else, man. If you're in the sun for even 2 minutes, you can feel your skin just getting fucking
dry and burning.
Whoa. Who's that guy? That's one big fucking spider. Is that a poisonous one? Does he have a red back?
No, redbacks are really small. Redbacks are one bigger than your thumbnail.
Yeah. I saw those.
I think it's just a regular house spider, black one.
Oh yeah.
They can bite, but they're not poison.
Right. Well, so much poisonous fucking shit here, man.
That's also a bit overdone with the National Geographic and the discoveries.
Yeah, true.
Because they say the redback is poisonous, you can die of it. Nah.
Not an adult, no. You'll have a couple of very miserable days. But
yeah, if you're healthy and your system works alright, you're right. You get a bad infection, but you're not gonna die.
Yeah.
Snakes are a different story.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you get the brown snake and back to the farm, man. So you did the vineyards and
I'm picking on the same farm as the lemon picking. I did apple pruning as well. It was a really cool job.
Yeah.
We had our own cherry picker. It's like a little lift on 3 wheels.
Oh yeah.
And you steer it with your feet.
Okay.
Your left feet is left and right, and your right feet is up and down with the elevator, with the lift.
Oh really?
So
that's kind of cool.
So you got your hands free, and we got air secateurs to cut, to prune.
Okay.
To cut the branches.
Like scissors or?
Yeah, scissors.
Yeah.
Pliers.
Yeah.
But the air secateurs are on air, and they're fucking powerful.
Like,
yeah, you press them. You have to just touch it.
All right.
You can.
It's like having a robot arm. But,
yeah, it's an air because you got an air hose on the thing, and you can cut branches like
big thick branches like it's nothing.
10 centimeters thick, easy.
Wow.
And after a few days, you get used to it. You get a little bit clumsy or too fast. One time, the other guy, Dadu.
Yeah.
He was standing next to me. We were just chatting away, and he had his air secateurs in his hand. And he was scratching off behind his ear with his air secateurs, and it was like, oh fuck! He just cut a piece of his hair off.
Holy shit! He almost cut half his head off. Basically.
Yeah, his ear almost. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, you don't fuck around with those kind of tools, man.
Because you work all day, you get faster and you get a little bit over how you call it?
Overconfident?
Yeah.
Or yeah.
You just grab a branch without looking, just.
And that thing will just cut your entire arm off without
a wrist. Yeah, your wrist, half your wrist, easy.
Yeah. Wow.
It was a really cool job. It was really relaxing. We didn't have to work hard. Just do your job.
Yeah.
Farm, like I said, the farm was so relaxed.
Yeah.
It's an awesome job because you've got a beautiful view from the when you're in the up.
Oh, that's cool.
Lift.
Yeah.
It was a really cool job. Really relaxing. Just we got music in and just.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
And I did passion fruit picking and pruning as well at the same farm.
Is that with your hands or?
Passion fruit got like a little pliers. The old people got like long pliers to pick up stuff if you can't bend over.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same thing. You got a bucket and just
fill it up.
Only pick up the passion fruits will fall off the vines.
Okay.
The ones who aren't still on the vines, they're still green.
Okay, so yeah. And then there you go. At the end of the day, you go back to the hostel and you just hang out there with your friends, and it's like a little community.
Drinking. And we did every evening we did cooking with a big group.
Yeah.
We're like a group of 15 people with French, Dutch, all kind of nationalities. And it was like one. I'll say 2 people cooked once a week.
Okay.
So they cooked for all the group once a week. And so every day was another couple who cooked. So you saved a lot of money with it.
Yeah, yeah. And it's kind of fun, you know?
It's really nice, really...
Yeah. It's like a big family kind of.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about cooking every day because you only have to worry about one day a week to cook.
Oh shit, they're coming for you, man. They're coming for you.
Yeah, again. Yeah, and the dishes were really cool as well. So after every meal, a couple had to do the dishes. We did shifu mi, and that's French for rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, yeah.
So some people were fucked pretty much every day to do the dishes. And the kitchen looked horrible at the evening when all the sinks were blocked.
Oh, man.
And it was,
if you're cooking for 15 people, you're going to make a little bit of a mess.
Yeah. Oh, it was really, really cool hostel. And it was like partying pretty much every evening, drinking every evening. So I spent more money on alcohol and beers than food.
Yeah, well, alcohol's expensive here, man.
Oh, yeah. We had the cheapest beer, Hollandia.
Yeah.
$30 for a carton of beers, 24 beers.
Oh, that's so crazy because that's made in the Netherlands, actually.
Yeah, Maaksen.
Yeah, and you cannot buy it in the Netherlands, but it's made in the Netherlands and they export it, and it's the cheapest beer here, even though it's made a journey halfway across the world.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Think about that. I mean,
but it tastes good.
That's right. There's nothing wrong with it. You know? It's like a nice generic little
standard beer, but it's
fine.
Yeah, it does its job. You get drunk with it. Yeah, and the hostel itself was, like I said, was middle of nowhere, so there was no complaining of the neighbors, so it was like party on every Friday, Saturday till 5 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I came out of bed in the morning and people were still busy. They had like different kind of things to stay awake.
Right. There was some drugs there too.
Yeah. I stayed there for 6 months.
Wow.
It was such a cool hostel. Yeah.
That's one of those, like it was, Was it always fun, or was it sometimes where you thought, oh man, this is hard, or was it just all kind of cruisy the whole way?
No, sometimes I had especially after 3 months, like I said, I came there in the middle of winter.
Yeah.
In the beginning there was some work, but after 3 months there was no work, so I was sitting in the hostel for 4 or 5 weeks.
Just doing nothing.
The hostel was raining all day.
Oh man, so then all you can do is maybe watch movies that gets old.
Yeah, it's get old, movies get boring, and sometimes I was in the hostel all alone, just by my own all day long.
Oh man.
Nothing to do. I didn't have a car yet.
Yeah, that sucks, yeah.
That drives me insane at some point. But I just really enjoyed my stay there.
Huh, that's cool. Yeah, and you made some friends for life.
I met a lot of my friends, Dadu and Matteo.
That's a dude from the island, right?
Tahiti.
Yeah. Tell me about that guy, man. Like he's walking around without shoes.
Yeah, he always walks around on bare feet.
Yeah.
He's got I think half a meter thick skin on the bottom of his feet. So thick.
Yeah.
But it's because it's normally in Tahiti to walk without shoes.
Yeah, he grew up in Tahiti, right?
Yeah, he grew up in Tahiti. His dad is Moroccan. His mom is French.
Okay.
He was born in Morocco. He lived till his 5th year, I think, in France, and then they moved to Tahiti.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then he didn't wear shoes for 20 years or something.
Yeah. He's such a good guy. It's really,
very friendly, super chill.
Yeah, it's
like a real
modern,
hippie, man.
It's a modern hippie. Really modern hippie. His girlfriend as well, Tina. She's from Denmark. Same kind of person, really relaxed. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep in touch with those guys. Like,
if you got a couch to crash on in Tahiti, that should be reason alone. Man.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna meet up again because they're in Melbourne now.
Oh yeah.
Definitely gonna meet up again.
Yeah, I talked with them briefly. They were cool.
Yeah.
I love talking to people like that because they got such a unique perspective on things. Yeah, it's like just a different. Yeah.
And they love to. They one point they want to go to Byron Bay.
Oh yeah.
When you're talking about.
Oh yeah. Byron Bay, they would fit right in there, man. It's Byron Bay is another. That place is out there.
I'd love to go there. I'd love to go there.
Yeah, it's. I can recommend everyone to just visit to see what it's like. I was there for 3 days, and that was enough for me. I mean, it was like, but some people just fall in love with it and just don't want to leave ever. It's if you go to the supermarket, you see just guys walking around bare feet without shirts. No one bats an eye, everything's cool and no one cares. And
that's why I want to go.
Yeah, everyone's so free, man.
Nice.
It's like one big hippie community there. Yeah, like drum circles in the middle of the street, and and it was they had some cool. Like it attracts all kinds of characters too, because it's obviously such a free place that people just are drawn to it. And there was this concert where it's like this bar where they had live music on, and this is a really good band and the really high energy, and the drummer was just visiting from I think he was from Washington, United States, and he just visited, but then he ended up staying there, and he was a part of the band there, and the guitar player was an Australian, and the singer was from I think it was a New Zealander. Anyways, a big party going, and people were dancing on the sidewalk and in the middle of the street too. And there was a bus coming, like a big tour bus, and people were dancing in the middle of the road, and the bus just kind of sort of, like, hey man, get out the way, and they honked, and then everyone got really angry, like, hey man, we're dancing in the middle of the road, like you're a bus. We don't give a fuck about you. You can't interrupt our dancing, man. Like, that's
nice.
That's the way how they look at things, man. Like, yeah, man. Hey, we're dancing, man. I don't care that you're a bus filled with people and that we're in the road,
Yeah, nice.
It's funny like that. Man.
Sounds like an awesome place. Actually.
Yeah. It's like everyone should get a taste of it. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I met a lot of awesome people in Oslo. Like Adam, the Irish guy. Such a good guy.
Was he working in the farm as well?
He worked in the same farm for a while, actually, the lemon farm with me.
Adam, the Irish bartender.
The Irish rugby player. Big guy.
Yeah, he's one big dude. Yeah.
Such a nice character. Good guy.
Yeah. He's also a really good joke teller.
Yeah. Oh, he loves his jokes. Dirty jokes, especially.
Yeah. Dead baby jokes. The worst jokes.
Yeah, the
I mean, his Irish accent makes everything automatically funnier.
Yeah. He helped me a lot with some stuff as well. When I was in shit about money and stuff, he helped me out a lot.
Yeah, I can see that he's a dude like that, man.
Yeah.
Like, I remember during Christmas, like I'd only met him like once or twice, and he was totally cool with me just hanging out and barbecuing with him and shit. And it's like, just come over to my house, man. Join us, have a party, eat my meat, drink my beer. It's all good.
Yeah. I love those people.
Yeah, just spreading the happiness.
Yeah. Same as Tone and Tony.
Yeah.
I met those in Manjimup as well. And I want to meet up with Matteo again. Matteo's an Italian guy.
Oh yeah.
I met him in Manjimup as well. He's such a what do you call it? Own character as well.
Yeah, like a big personality.
Yeah, you would love him, Matteo.
Yeah.
He's fucking funny, man. He is.
Does he realize that he's funny, or is he just funny? Some people
Not always.
Some people are funny without them knowing it themselves.
No, yeah.
A lot of friends.
The way he talks, the way he does. He uses a lot of his hands and.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's Italian.
He uses a lot of whistles. And
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. He's 31 as well, but looks like 19 and 20.
He's got the magic genes.
Yeah. He is such a good guy as well.
Yeah, I worked with a couple of Italians too at Bob's Bar, and yeah, they're just funny, man. They're just like they're passionate about the just littlest things, which makes them always just kind of fun to be around. You know, it's
One time I had to cook spaghetti. I was my turn to cook.
Mm-hmm.
He was in our cook group as well, and I was cooking spaghetti, and he was standing next to me. And I was breaking the spaghetti in half, put him in the pan.
Like, oh,
No, what are you doing? You could never break the spaghetti. He was pissed off.
you never break the spaghetti.
Never break the spaghetti. Never do that. Never. He was, oh, God. Oh, sorry, man.
That's one of the reasons why I still want to just drive through Italy with a sports car without a roof, man. That's one
Adam.
That's one
English
of my.
Adam did.
Oh yeah. Fuck that guy. Yeah, he's another hilarious character. That's the cool thing about traveling.
I just want to say,
if there's one thing that I've taken away from just bouncing around for the last year, like you meet so many cool people.
yeah,
And especially just people you never thought you'd become good friends with or would click with or whatever.
yeah.
They turn out to be just like, just the coolest people. It's
Yeah, because usually you would never, like back home, you would never talk to those kind of people. You would never get in touch.
Yeah, exactly. And even if you're just and it's not like you avoid people normally or something, but when you're traveling, you just have a different kind of mindset. You just kind of people notice you too, you know.
I always think, like, if the whole world would be the same kind of people we met, like travelers,
Yeah,
it would be such an awesome place.
everyone will get along.
Yeah.
Most people are good people though. I mean, I've found. There's assholes and shitty people everywhere, but I mean generally,
Yeah.
I haven't been disappointed. You know, I don't know. As long as you treat people the way you want to be treated.
Yeah, like treat people the way they are.
It's traveling's awesome. And so you recently went to the mines.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about that, man. So you that was a couple of weeks ago. So in pretty much in the middle of the summer or start of the summer.
Yeah.
You flew out to the desert in fucking Australia. So tell me how it went. So you got on the plane.
Well, started at the very, very start.
Let's begin at the beginning.
How to find me? Well, at first it was one of the best experiences of Australia. It's like the typical Aussie experience, the fucking mines.
Yeah.
Like you would only find mines in Australia and America. That's the only place you will find mines. But I had an advertisement. I had my CV, my resume on Seek.
Yeah.
And Seek.com.au is
it's like a job board.
a job board.
Yeah.
And but my surprise, they called me. There was an agency who called me because they found my CV online, and because I have experience in road construction as a machine operator and civil earthworks, they needed someone like that who's got that experience. And they asked me like, "Oh, you feeling keen to get to the mines?" to fly in and fly out. Yeah, of course. Oh, I send you email today, tonight. You have to fill it in, induction. You have to do a drug and alcohol test. So you have to piss in a...
Yeah, piss test.
Piss test.
Yeah.
If you drugs and alcohol free, and then you can go to the plane. So the week after, I was on the plane on my way to the mines. And it was an awesome experience. Because
where was this?
In Newman.
Newman. So
north of WA.
So if we are in Perth, like how much kilometers northeast is that of Perth approximately?
We were calculated. It was like 3,100 k's.
Yeah, it's like 1,300 kilometers. Or how much was it?
3,100 k's.
So yeah, 3,000. Yeah.
It's like from Amsterdam to Greece.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like same country, same state.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Australia is so ridiculously huge.
2-hour flight. Now, I was a bit. I didn't know what to expect because I thought, I'm going to be the only one in the plane with my work clothes on. Because they told me in my email, you have to put on your work clothes straight away, your work boots and everything, your helmet. Because when you get out of the plane, you have to go straight to work.
Right. So oh man, someone's taking a shower.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see if that interferes with our sound. That's the thing. That's like I don't have a studio. Yeah, it does pick it up. That's annoying.
You cut off the water?
Yeah. So we'll have to wait until he's done. Because
just cut off the water.
Cut off the heat.
Kick him out.
Kick his ass. Yeah. Yeah, it'll probably be just a couple of minutes.
It depends what he's doing in the shower.
Yeah.
That's what every girl always, if we had weird conversations with girls in hostels, they always say, well, no, I know every guy jerks himself in the shower. We know it. Yeah, of course. So we have to do it not in bed because we're like 16-dorm room. No one's going to wank it in a 16-dorm room. That's pretty much the only relaxed place where you...
And that's one of the reasons why you should wear slippers when you shower in hostels.
I never wear slippers, flip-flops.
Really?
Nah.
Oh man, I don't know, man. Just a thought, fucking gross.
Yeah, it's just a thought, but it's right because there's water all the time.
Yeah, but still, man.
We walk around with bare feet on the street. Well, I do.
Yeah.
I think there's more bacteria on your nails than there's on the floor of the shower floor.
Yeah, but still, like I don't want to step in some other dude's load.
But it's gone. It's like...
Yeah, I mean, it's been there, man. I don't know.
Well, what if you sleep in bed? In the hostel bed?
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's very true, man. There's all the nasty shit going on in there, too.
I don't really care about nasty things.
Your standards definitely change.
I'm an outside worker. I'm in shit all day.
Yeah, true. Yeah, man, like I've woken up more than once in the hostel dorms because of people around me fucking. Yeah. Or even like in the bunk below or above me. And yeah, that shit goes on all the time.
Even Daniel, the Croatian guy from...
Yeah.
He was like sometimes, a couple times a week.
Yeah, he got laid in the hostel?
No, wanking.
In the fucking...
He was sleeping above me. The bunk.
Jesus Christ.
I could feel like the bed rocking like really slowly.
That's fucking...
And like after 2 minutes it stopped. And after a minute... It put me to sleep because the bed was rocking like really slowly. Yeah, it was like... Don't think about it, just enjoy the rocking of the bed. That's really cool. Yeah.
It's pretty funny how you just get used to shit. It's in a way, yeah.
That's perfectly naturally next to sex. It's just...
It is, but yeah, I know.
But the thought is a bit nasty.
Yeah, it is, man. Yeah, well, also, yeah, I mean, if you're... Yeah, during this vacation, it's the first time for me to just stay in hostels all the time. You know, I've been in hostels for a couple of nights, but not for a long time, you know? So, but yeah, definitely, a lot of new experiences for me, man. Like, yeah, made me realize that I always just kind of when I go on vacation, I usually just went to a hotel or an Airbnb or something, just kind of do the comfortable way, I guess.
Yeah, the holiday stuff.
Yeah. But then, hostels are so much fun, man. It's definitely a good experience.
Yeah, I'm not into, how you call it.
Luxury.
I don't need luxury.
Yeah.
I never needed it. I'm all, if I got a bed, something soft, blankets, I'm alright. That's it.
Yeah.
It's the only thing, you don't have any privacy. It's
True.
Yeah. That's what I miss, privacy. But
yeah, but then like if you're in hostels all the time, if you're just traveling like long term, sometimes it's just nice to stay 1 or 2 nights in a hotel. Just switch it up every now and then. Like before I found a place to stay longer term, I was just going from hostel to hostel. I did that for 5 or 6 months, like just 5-6 months just sleeping in hostels. And and then after that, at one point I was like, okay, I'm just fucking tired of just always having people around me, and just staying in a hotel for a couple of nights. And it was just nice to get a breather from the
that's why the mines were pretty much luxury for me as well.
Okay, let's get back.
Yeah, because I have my own room.
Let's get back to the mine. So you got on the airplane, plane land, and the mine had its own airfield, right?
Yeah. Well, like I said, I was pretty nervous because I was expecting I was the only one with my working clothes, my helmet, and my work boots in the plane.
Yeah, really.
I came on the airport in Perth. I was like full of people with work clothes and helmets, and women with work boots, and the whole plane was full, only with work people.
Everyone was already ready to
work.
Yeah.
And I was expecting like a regular airport.
Right.
When I landed, but it was like an airport from the mines itself. Literally landed next to the mines. It was only for the mines, that airport.
Right.
So I stepped out of the plane. I had to do an alcohol test again.
Right away.
Yeah, right away.
Everyone has to on the plane.
Yeah, well, just to prevent the worst case scenarios.
Yeah.
And I could pick my lunch from the fridges down there. We stepped into a ute, a work car, a ute, like a pickup truck.
Yeah.
And drove straight away to the mines. And we had an induction, like safety induction, half a day.
Yeah, all the rules.
Yeah, and then into work. But at first I was really relaxed with just throwing around in the mines, of where all the facilities were.
Get to know the place. And at night I went to the village, the mine village, and I was like, heaven for me. For a backpacker, was heaven. It was such a beautiful place with literally thousands of little private rooms everywhere in a big circle. Yeah.
It's like a little town, and in the middle of the town you had a restaurant, a gym, a pool, a basketball field, cinema, a few shops, a bar, everything.
And that sauna.
Sauna as well, and it was beautiful. Rugby field.
It's just like a little,
It was a village. It was literally a village, and we got
in the middle of the desert.
In the middle of the desert, yeah. With a beautiful view, by the way. And we went to reception, handed over our keys, went to our rooms, and it was a beautiful room, private bed, own TV with hundreds of online streaming movies, own bathroom with nice shower, toilet, everything, aircon. That's heaven. And then in the evening we went to the big dining room with a big buffet with everything, all kinds of things you can imagine.
Eat all you want.
Really nice meat, from steak till beef till fish.
Wow.
Potatoes, salads, nice desserts, everything. Yeah, it was awesome. They were long hard days, but because it was really hot there.
How hot was it out there?
It's like around 38 degrees every day. 38, 40 degrees.
Yeah, that's rough.
Really humid. Like,
oh yeah,
really hard to breathe.
Like you can almost chew the air.
Yeah, yeah, really, literally. But it took really good care of you, because they had like a big ice water machine. It's like ice and ice cold water. Ice cubes. You fill your water jug up. You get your own water jug from the mines.
Yeah. You took that thing on our little road trip as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's not the same. It was exactly the same.
Yeah, it's just a big tank. You fill it up with ice, and then
You top it up with ice, fill it up with ice cold water, and stays like ice cold for 2 days. Like literally ice and ice cold.
oh, nice. Yeah.
And well, I said on long days, 12-hour days, that was really relaxed. Just do your thing. You don't have to work hard.
No rush.
No rush. Take a break every 15 minutes.
But you have to because the heat just beats
it
down
kills
on you, right?
It really kills you.
Yeah.
And it was so dusty down there because there were machines and conveyor belts. And there was an iron ore mine. They were collecting iron ore. And that's really, really red dust. And it goes in everything. Your ears, your nose, your water jug, everything. And at the end of the day, you were like red, like really red. It's horrible stuff. But
and that's on the inside of your lungs too.
yeah, I think there's some on the inside of my lungs as well.
Yeah.
But that's not good for you when you work there long, like for years. It's not good.
Yeah, I remember you told me if you take a shower, you can be in the shower for an hour, but there's still red shit going on.
Every evening I was washing myself twice.
Yeah.
Like it's like soaping in like a lot of soap, and there was still red dust coming off, red dirt.
Wow.
And I still got. Oh, it's gone now. I like red with
under your nails.
under my nails. Side of my nails was red, just red.
Yeah, and that was last week, and you were home for like a week after that, right? 'Cause you still had the red dirt on your
red
fingers.
dirt still.
Yeah.
But like I said, you don't have to work hard because sometimes we have to pick up stuff from the how you call it?
Like the supply place?
Yeah, supply site.
Yeah.
The supply site was like 20 minutes drive from the mine itself.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to pick up some stuff and just forget stuff. I call it
On purpose.
On purpose, forget some stuff. So we have to go back in the afternoon all the way back.
Just sit on the air conditioning.
The air conditioning. Nice drive to the desert. See kangaroos jumping over the road, lizards, snakes. Yeah, it was a nice. It was a good experience. It was a really good experience.
But that place is huge, right? Like I saw machines they use. I mean, those things are it's the biggest machines in the world. Right?
Yeah, and like the conveyor belt systems is worth billions and billions of dollars.
Right.
So they got massive machines, massive conveyor machines, and the one with the scoops.
Yeah.
I can't explain it, but just one machine with his own machine room, and it's got like 5-6 maintenance workers all day walking around in the machine just to take care of the machine.
Right.
It's a massive thing.
It's just one machine that requires a small army of people to run it.
Yeah, it's like a big crane. It's like 25-30 meters high.
That's huge.
It's a massive thing.
Yeah.
It's an own factory on itself, pretty much.
Right. Yeah.
I've seen some awesome stuff down there. Big dump trucks.
Like the huge Caterpillar
dump trucks, 10 meters high, and tires twice high as me as I am.
Heavy industry.
The train, they got their own railway system from the mines all the way to the harbour at the north of WA.
Oh yeah.
And they got like trains with a length of 2 kilometers long. And 2 locomotives, and those trains ride twice a day, like 2 trains going twice a day all the way to the harbours.
Yeah.
And I filled with 450,000 tons of iron ore.
Wow. Every day.
Yeah, it's like 450 million kilos. If I'm right.
I think that's like every day, just an ocean liner gets filled up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, that's huge.
It's but an own railway station with 2 locomotives for each train.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, natural resources, man, is basically a license to print money.
the amount of money that they're made in there, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Conveyor belts of 1 kilometer long. It's
just cool to see a huge operation like that. Like I like things that have like an insane scale.
Yeah. You would expect like there were only guys working there.
Yeah.
But like 30% of it is women. And like beautiful beautiful chicks walking around there.
Oh yeah.
Like the cooking staff, the office staff, and even beautiful girls working on the dump trucks.
Oh, that's
See
cool.
like a small blonde girl climbing up a dump truck.
Driving this huge fucking.
Yeah, take off with a dump truck.
Oh, that's kind of sexy in a way.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But also a bit.
Intimidating.
Yeah. 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 Yes. Really cool experience. I was really lucky with that as well.
That's cool, man.
Mm.
So, what was your job generally?
Road maintenance.
Beerman, by the way.
Yeah.
Make it pop. That's good for. Whoa, that was airborne for a couple of seconds. That's a good sound effect for a radio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers, man.
Slauncher. Irish. Where was I? Oh yeah. So doing road maintenance
Yeah.
on the mines. Just placing digging holes with a little excavator, digging holes for the poles. Placing the poles for the road signs. Placing reflector poles, the white reflector poles next to the road.
Oh yeah.
And that was basically it. But well, like 600 or 700 reflector posts and a few hundred road signs. So it was work for 2 weeks.
Oh wow.
And in between different kind of jobs.
Yeah.
But it was easy going. It's like I said,
I
getting
mean,
stuff on purpose, so I have to go all the way back.
and no one cared.
Oh, I can't. No, nah.
It sounds very laid
The
back.
supervisor and the superintendent would care, but they were never there.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we just,
yeah,
well, we're doing our jobs, but just
Just at a
easy,
slow
steady.
pace. Yeah.
And even we got compliments every day. Like, oh, you did a good job. Did a lot of work and yeah.
Yeah.
All right, no worries. And thunderstorms, by the way, thunderstorms were amazing there because I was there in the middle of a raining season.
Mm-hmm.
So the air was like maximum humidity you can imagine. It was like 70-80% humid.
Oh yeah.
And at night, thunderstorms were amazing. There were like 8 to 9 thunderstorms all around at the same time. So it was constantly lighting everywhere. It's beautiful. It was really beautiful. It wasn't scary at all. It was just
amazing.
no wind at all, no breeze, nothing. Oh, there it is again.
Spider.
No breeze, nothing, but just lightning.
Right.
No thunder, just lightning.
Huh.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I like spiders.
Yeah, they're good to eat mosquitoes. Fuck mosquitoes.
Fuck flies.
Yeah.
Oh, the flies in the mines.
Yeah.
Horrible. Well, like if you got fly nets and special fly cream,
Oh yeah, like the yeah.
works awesome. But if you stood still for 2 minutes, you were like covered with flies.
Yeah.
So many shit. And
that's
those horse
humidity.
flies. Yeah, there's horse flies as well. They look exactly the same like normal flies, but they sting. They drink your blood.
Oh yeah.
They're like horrible fuckers.
Well. Yeah, those are big, right? The horse flies.
No, they're smaller than normal flies.
Oh really?
Yeah, they're not like horsels,
Hornets.
hornets.
Yeah.
They're not the same. They're
Huh.
really small.
Small, mean little bastard.
Yeah, and they sting hard. You could
Yeah.
really feel when they sting.
Alright, so fuck man, working in the mines, that's cool. Like you did that for 2 weeks, like 2 weeks straight, right?
Yeah,
2 weeks.
2 weeks
in a
straight, 12 hours a day, weekends.
row. Yeah.
We woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning. At breakfast. At
4 in the morning. Yeah, so to get out before it gets too hot.
Yeah.
And get some work done in the
Well, it was already hot in the morning, even when it's dark.
yeah.
It was like already 26 degrees or so, really humid.
Yeah, it's the humidity that holds the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as soon as we went to work, it was already light and it was really hot. Because we
Yeah.
had a toolbox meeting first, like safety induction and stuff every morning.
Yeah, they're really big on safety, right?
Oh, even if you take a shit, you have to do like a safety induction.
Really?
That's horrible. Even the smallest power tools,
Yeah.
you need a safety induction.
Like a certificate to use a screwdriver, basically.
Yeah, basically. It's like, fair enough, but some things are really over the top.
Yeah. Yeah, they just don't want to get sued.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and before you would like, if you went to work, it was like around 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, 12 hours a day. Started at 6:30.
All right.
5:30. 5:30 was official start. So the start of the toolbox meeting. And we finished at 5:30 at night in the evening.
Okay.
We went back to home, shower straight away to dinner. And you were in bed like at 7:30, 7.
Oh, yeah.
Watching a movie and fall asleep.
Just basically not much socializing going on. Just,
No. Well, you're really tired and really
you just kind of just want to go to sleep.
knackered because of the heat and the work and the dust.
That kind of climate just like sucks the energy out of you, man. It's
But even loads of people went to the gym after work, were in the shower, gym,
oh yeah.
went back to the shower again, and then dining.
Well, no, I mean, I can imagine if you're operating like a crane all day, you've been sitting all day. I mean,
office, that's a different thing. But
when I was working in an office, man, like just working out was the only thing that kept me from losing my mind, pretty much. So I can understand that, you know.
yeah. Well, as a worker,
But dude, if you're working outside in the heat and the humidity, yeah. Huh. Wow. How many people were on the site? Do you reckon? Like a couple of hundred, a couple of thousand?
couple of thousand.
Yeah. It is like a small town, man.
Well, the total of total of person just now working there, a couple of thousand. So like different shifts every 2 weeks, 3 weeks, different shifts.
Yeah.
So at one go, with like in one shift, a couple of hundred, I think 500 or 600 people.
Huh.
There were like like 50 youths driving every day to the mines.
Right.
Because the electricians, the road workers got their own youth because they need their own stuff, their own tools.
Yeah.
But the machine operators and the office staff went to work by buses.
Okay.
We're driving like 50 buses for capacity of 10 people.
Okay, like the small,
Small buses
carriers.
and 3 big city buses, like travel buses.
Wow, so you basically got their own public transport system.
Yeah, and they drove twice every morning and twice every day to pick up 2 groups of people every day.
Wow.
So like 600-700 people, I think.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's a big operation, man.
And I met a guy who worked there for half a year, 6 months, one go.
6 months on.
6 months, every day, 12 hours a day.
Wow. I mean, I guess once you're in the groove, you just keep on going, but...
Yeah, it's
I
like
mean, was his mind still there? Like, was he just...
yeah, he was alright. He was just a social guy, and
well, I mean,
he was single, so he had.
I guess if you're just in the routine every day, you just roll with it. Yeah. I mean,
The first week was really hard for me.
yeah.
Like you said, after 1 week, you get in a routine,
Yeah.
and then it gets.
My first bar job here in Australia, like they were short staffed. I worked in the hostel on Magnetic Island, and I think let's see. Yeah, I worked like 15 days in a row too, and the last day some guy was sick, and I started at 9 in the morning, and I just knocked off at like 11:30 at night or something, and that was after a week working too, or after 2 weeks working too, but after a while you just kind of get into the groove, and you just get used to it. So, yeah.
But on the other hand, it's not good for you as well because you get the routine.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, but then when you stop, you just realize how tired you really are.
Yeah.
But how much money did that guy make in 6 months of non-stop working?
Quick calculation, because I call general laborer. I think he was a general laborer.
Yeah.
At a salary of $54 an hour.
$54.
Just a general laborer. Just laborer.
$54 an hour.
Yeah. So that's $54 an hour.
That's like
times 12 hours a day.
That's how much? Like 540. That's 6. Fuck. That's embarrassing. That's
I've got it already.
636
a day.
Yeah.
648 a day.
48. All right.
Times 7 days a week. And how many weeks in a month? Of a half year?
Times 4 times 6.
52 weeks in a year.
Oh yeah, times 26.
26
Yeah.
times 26.
Yeah.
So
Jesus, I feel like a dumbass now, man. It's so embarrassing. You can, yeah. Yeah.
So the guy made $170,936.
Jesus Christ! In 6 months. Yeah, fucking like people who fly like Boeing, like people who fly jumbo jets make that in a year.
Yeah. And it was just general laboring.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Like the operators made like $80 an hour.
$80 an hour. Yeah.
Electricians $80 an hour.
Yeah. I mean, those jobs here, man. There's the unions. That's because of the unions. I mean, if you're a skilled worker, you can make a fortune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was an electrician in my hostel. They call it a Sparky. Yeah.
Sparky.
Sparky. Oh yeah, I tell you, Sparky electrician.
Yeah.
Sparky. He made $90 an hour.
How what?
$90 an hour.
$90 an hour. Wow. That's ridiculous, man. Like, if you work a long day, you can make $1,000.
Yeah. So $5,000 a week.
Yeah, that's crazy. Jesus. Yeah, but that's the cool thing about Australia, man. Like, you see, you know. Yeah.
Even now, I've got my tickets for the operator tickets for the excavator and the wheel loader.
Yeah.
If I can find a job straight away for a company, I can make $50 an hour.
Wow.
But I have to be an experienced operator.
Yeah.
And I'm to be honest, I'm not experienced with everything, so I think I'm gonna make $40. But still,
$40 an hour is still pretty damn good, man.
Yeah, $40 an hour.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, life here is more expensive than average, but
I was thinking about that today.
As long as you don't drink too much, it's really not too bad.
But life is, food and stuff is expensive.
Yeah.
Drinks is extremely
Drinking
expensive.
is really expensive.
Like today, I went to the barber shop, $20.
Yeah.
And I was a good barber.
Yeah.
And that's a good barber back home in Holland. Pay like €35, €40.
Oh, you can get a €20 haircut as well.
Yeah, but that's brainwash. It's like really cheap barber shop.
Right, yeah.
It's like nothing special.
Yeah. I've seen like $15 haircuts here as well, like the military buzz cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's if you just kind of mindful about what you're doing and what you're buying and what you're spending your money on, it doesn't have to be expensive.
No.
It's you can make you can live royally here, really.
Yeah, you can do smart shopping at Coles.
Yeah, or just go to the farmers market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like even just scan half of the stuff you got.
Oh man, that's
But that's why it's so expensive. They say that's why it's so expensive, because there's a lot of shoplifting.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's fucked. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do.
Because that's why I think the spot shop. Remember? Really cheap.
Oh yeah, like the big, huge supermarket.
Yeah, that one was really cheap, but it didn't have self-scan.
Yeah, the
things.
self-checkout. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's just shitty when people, do that shit. Yeah, it just kind of ruins it for everybody.
Yeah, but
yeah, groceries are expensive here, man. Like, I got some groceries today. I spent like $70, and I didn't. That's enough food for. Yeah, I mean, for like half a week or something.
Yeah.
Still, it's a lot of money.
If you do a royal dinner, like a nice dinner with meat, vegetables, everything on it,
Yeah.
$50 easy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Well, that's like a really nice dinner. Yeah.
Oh, it's just a normal dinner back home. For me, it's like some beef, some potatoes,
Beef,
nice salad.
Yeah, like you can get like a kilo of minced meat for like $20, I think.
Yeah, well, it's mince. But if you would like the beef
Or like a steak. Yeah,
steak,
yeah.
it's expensive stuff.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, you're right, man. Yeah, you're right. It's
But it's like for two people dinner.
there's 2 avocados I bought for our Mexican food today. It was like $10 for 2 avocados.
Shit, and they grow it here in Australia.
Yeah, I know.
It gets picked by backpackers
who
who work
picked by fucking backpackers.
$21 an hour.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Even tomatoes.
Yeah.
Apples so expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, like 1 apple is more than $1. It's
Yeah.
it's insane. Yeah, I mean, and a beer, like just a regular beer at the bar, $10.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you got a pint of beer for that.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. Yeah.
2 beers, 1 a midi. It's like a normal glass back in Holland.
Nah, midi is small. Like a schooner is the same size as our drink.
Yeah, $5-6 for a midi.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you do the euro conversion, I guess it's about the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you think differently and you drink differently too, because you pretty much everyone's always orders a pint, and if you have a drink in your hand, you drink it.
Well, the wages are way higher here.
Yeah. Oh,
Because
yeah.
at the moment I make more money than my sister, my mom.
Yeah. Man, like when I got my first job here, like when I got my first salary, I was like, what did I couldn't believe the money I was making, man, for pouring beers. I made more money than I made for my job that I was working back at home, where I went to school for, which I went to university for, which I still am paying off the debt for. It's fucking retarded.
It is.
It's I mean, life here is just so comfortable, man. It's, I realize, like, if you have a job here, any job, even if you make minimum wage and you work 40 hours a week, you can have like a really nice lifestyle.
Yeah.
You can afford a nice place to live. You can afford a nice car. You can afford to eat nice. You can afford to have a drink whenever you want.
If you're happy with a share house, like with 2 or 3 people, you live like a king.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you work full time, basically on minimum wage, you make around $1,000 a week.
Yeah.
And you can have a share house, just rent a room in a house with some other people for like $150 to $180 a week.
Yeah, you got a nice house for $180.
Yeah,
basically.
You got like a nice place. Yeah, and for $200 you got a really, really nice place.
You buy a nice car for $3,000, $4,000.
Yeah, but think about that. So you got like $800 of spending money. Okay, your phone contract and your all that shit. Let's say that's another $50 just to make it easy. So you got $750. Then you need to do groceries. And that's another maybe like $200 a week. So we got $550 a week. You can have like $550 a week to spend on whatever or save. You know, that's minimum wage.
Yeah. Yeah, you can save up $2,000 a month.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And
if you're not doing any crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And driving is not that expensive as well.
Yeah, gasoline is not too expensive.
Yeah, and all the, like back home we got road tax and stuff. Let's pay road tax and all that stuff. But it's,
all that bullshit.
In here it's in the rego.
Yeah.
And in the driver's license.
Yeah.
There goes the road tax in. And so that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, and they don't have weird rules here. Like if you have a car with a big engine, you don't have to pay more.
Yeah. Because I got my WA driver's license, Australian driver's license. You pay $80 for 1 year, then you have to renew the driver's license. So you pay $140 for 5 years.
Right. Yeah.
So it's more expensive than back home, but you don't have to pay road tax.
Yeah.
All that kind of shit.
I mean, I just the more people I talk to while traveling made me realize like how weird most people think road tax is.
Yeah.
It's such a weird kind of
Yeah, they should put it back home, like in the driver's license and in the petrol.
Yeah. It's we're just in the Netherlands. We're just getting punished for for owning a car, man. It's yeah. And if you want a nice car, the government really fucks you.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
Even if you want a green car, pay a lot of tax.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. If I think about it, it just pisses me off, and I don't want to get into politics, but I mean, yeah, shit. What were we talking about?
we're off track.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some editing.
I think we'll end the mines pretty much.
Yeah, the mine. So you did the 2 weeks on, and then you came back to Perth. So you went down to Fremantle again.
Yeah, love Fremantle.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
All of the,
Very chilled out, very laid back.
yeah, pretty much really nice history. Because pretty much all WA is built up from Fremantle.
Yeah,
It's
Port City.
Yeah, it's beautiful, beautiful history.
Mm.
These days, still beautiful people, like laid-back people,
Yeah,
full of artists, photographers, musicians.
yeah, it's a very artsy kind of place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and people itself are really, most people are open-minded, and
Mm.
of course you got a mixture of the open-minded and the city people now.
Mm.
But it's
A healthy mix.
yeah, it's a really nice town.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then what's next for you, man? You got your second year visa, so you can stay here for another year.
Yeah, I'll stay till next year, 2018, May. So yeah, I'm still busy here with looking for a long-term job. Go to a share house if I got a long-term job, and just save some money to pay my road trip.
Fuck yeah, what's the idea for the road trip? Where you going?
I think I go up north first, WA.
Oh yeah?
Go to Exmouth.
I've been told it's basically a couple of days of driving from gas station to gas station.
Yeah.
And
then you come to the next nice spot.
there's just nothing out there. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, I want to do the nice spots first. Exmouth, do some diving maybe.
That's cool, man.
And want to do the Kimberley trek.
Yeah?
It's like a long 4x4 trek through Kimberley's nature reserve.
Oh,
Really
yeah.
long nature reserve.
I see some picture of that. It looks gorgeous.
Yeah, that's the real proper Aussie
Yeah.
thing. It's
I heard there's some amazing surfing spots up north too.
yeah.
Like, yeah. I mean, there's nothing there, just, untouched beaches and
Kimberley as well. Kimberley is untouched as well. What? We got the 4x4 tracks.
yeah,
The rest is all untouched. No villages, nothing, no cities.
that's cool.
Just all the rough Australian nature. The real Aboriginals live up there. Little Aboriginal villages.
Oh yeah,
And yeah, I want to get into the culture as well. The real Aboriginal culture, not the
yeah.
meth and alcohol culture of the Aboriginals here in Perth. At some point, it's pretty sad as well to see.
Oh man, yeah. Yeah, just sitting in the street drinking. Yeah, it's one of those stereotypes that just yeah. You see it every day, everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see why it's a stereotype. It's just tragic.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm going to do WA first. And I'm not sure if I go all around from WA to Darwin and then east back down.
Mm.
Or do WA, go back south and then go to Sydney and then do this east.
Mm.
Because I want to meet up with my mate as well in Sydney again.
Have you been to Sydney before?
Yeah, I started in Sydney.
Yeah.
And, my mate who lives in Sydney, I met a guy in New Zealand. And we've still got really close contact. So I definitely want to see him again.
Cool.
But I've got also his wedding in August.
Yeah.
So I'll go back to Europe in August and September for sure, because I got my mate's wedding, the guy I met, who lives in Sydney, I met in New Zealand. His wedding is in Ireland, because he's going to marry an Irish girl. Then I go to Holland to go to my sister's wedding.
Oh, wow.
And after that I've got a photographer job for another wedding.
Really?
So I've got like 3 weddings in 2 months.
Yeah, and it'll be nice to see the family again, man, after a long time.
See my nephew.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Cool.
And then go back to Aussie again.
You think you'll, are you going to try to stay here indefinitely, or?
Well, I'm not sure. Can't say it for now.
Yeah, still thinking about it.
Yeah.
It is a nice place, man.
Maybe if I bump into a company who offers me a sponsorship, I would say yeah. I would stay another year, another 2 years.
Well, who knows? Maybe you'll bump into a nice lady.
Who knows? Yeah, but I definitely want to see. Yeah, I would definitely want to see all the coast, west, south, north, because that's the places to go in Australia.
Yeah, you need to be near the coast.
Yeah, I'm still not sure to go to Uluru.
Oh, like the Alice Springs.
Yeah.
I mean,
a famous rock of Australia.
It seems. People who've been there told me that it's really something to behold. You know, it's this huge thing just in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, those stores change my mind. Maybe
it's just like apparently it's something. Like it's just completely flat everywhere for thousands and thousands of miles, and then all of a sudden there's this enormous fucking rock that's just in the middle of the desert. You know, I haven't seen it either, but someone told me if the sun hits it, then the sun goes down, it changes colors, and
those stores are changing my mind.
Yeah,
because for now I'm still thinking, it's just a rock in the middle of the desert.
And that's what it is. But it's
600-700 k's traveling through.
Yeah. Well, you can take a plane. It'll take a couple of hours to get there.
Yeah,
it'll be cool to drive, I guess. But
I'll see. But for now, first the coasts.
Yeah. Yeah, man. There's still a lot of places in Australia still on my list as well.
Definitely we'll do diving like the whale sharks.
Oh yeah,
mantas.
It's gotta be magic, man.
Yeah, sea turtles.
Yeah, it's such a fascinating country with so much to see.
My next interesting stop is going to be Walrus Island.
Oh yeah. I wanted to do that as well, but just didn't get around to it, and just another thing to spend a lot of money on.
I was planning to go last Tuesday.
Yeah.
But it was a bit money-wise, more like, do it later.
Yeah, enough time, man. Though you have enough time. I don't. Yeah. Right, man. So if anyone's listening to this, thinking about going to Australia, what would you say to that person? Like, do you have any advice? Like, what would you...
Save a lot of money before you go. I made that mistake. I thought, save a couple of €1,000.
How much did you have when you came here?
€4,000.
4,000 euros. That's about 6,000 Australian dollars, roughly. A little more, I think.
Yeah, less, I think.
Less? Well, that's like ballpark. Like 6,000, 4,000 euros. Yeah. Right now, that's like 4,300 US dollars. Yeah. All right. So you came here with that amount, and then what happened?
And I was thinking I was expecting like I'll go to job straight away, I can find a job straight away and make a lot of money because the wages are really high. But that was a bit of a disappointment because I couldn't find a job straight away.
Yeah.
And I spent a lot of money on food, and I'm really bad with I can't handle money. really bad with handling money. So I just spend money on beers and then sightseeings and name it.
Yeah, because if you see 4,000 in your account, you think, oh man, that's unlimited.
Yeah, but it's not.
Yeah.
It was really hard. For the first few weeks, I stayed at my mate's place in Sydney.
Yeah.
So I could save money there. But after that, I went to hostels and from Sydney to Melbourne. I had the first hostel in Melbourne. It's like $26 a night. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And
that's $1,000 a month. Yeah.
I had to pay food.
Yeah.
It's not
That's another $1,000 a month. Yep.
So after a couple of months, I was like almost out of money. I found my first job in Victoria, close to forgot a place. There's a place close to Melbourne.
Yeah.
It was a really shitty job.
What did you have to do?
I was a lumberjack. I had to cut firewood.
Oh, really?
The big hard jarrah, fucking hard jarrah wood.
Yeah. Is that like the red wood? Or?
Yeah, really hard.
Some of the toughest wood out there. Yeah.
And I got paid $10 an hour.
Oh man.
But I was including.
That's probably illegal.
Yeah, but it was with accommodation and 2 meals a day.
No, okay.
We had our own room, really nice house and stuff. But still $10 an hour.
Yeah, for back-breaking work.
Yeah, and
dangerous work.
If you paid your food at night, your dinner, you already spent half of your wages of the day. More than half of the wages.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
So I made a couple $100, and with that I went to Manjimup.
All right, and then there you made some money back.
Yeah,
in 6 months. Yeah, yeah. So bring a lot of money. I think that's a good tip, man.
Yeah,
yeah.
Save at least 7,000 euros at least.
7,000?
I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it also depends on how fast you get yourself to that.
Yeah.
Like basically I allowed myself, when I landed, 1 week of just careless, just not thinking about anything, vacation mode, party mode, shit. But after that, I went on the internet every day and just send out resumes, emails, and I just did that for a couple of weeks. And
that's it.
And like eventually stuff started coming back. If you just send out maybe a couple of applications every day, do that for a couple of weeks, you send out like 50 or 60 applications, something's gonna come back,
That's a good tip as well.
Yeah. Just get after it.
Do as much as possible, go to the companies itself in person and drop off your CV in person.
Okay.
That's better for a chance than doing online.
Yeah.
Because it works, but you have to send so many online resumes to get a
very true
reply back.
Yeah, I just kind of made it just like a little daily routine. Just have a coffee or have a beer and just sit behind the computer for an hour.
Make a good resume.
Yeah.
That says good English. Clear but short information.
Yeah.
Not a long story because boring.
Yeah. Just like 1-page introduction letter, 1-page CV. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one page personal details and cover letter.
Yeah.
And the rest just work history and stuff.
And
plan your road trip. Like plan where you go, because Australia is so big and there's so many things to see.
Yeah.
You get lost. If you go here, you get lost in the things that are out here and and ask as much as information at other backpackers where they've been, what's nice spots, what's useless, and what's useful.
Yeah. Talk with the locals as well, I'd say.
Yeah, locals really important.
Yeah, they know the real good places.
Yeah, because like here, I met a guy, I'll have to tell it a different way. You got like loads of expensive sea trips to see dolphins and blah blah blah. It costs like a few $100 and you see a few dolphins. That's it. But if you talk to locals, that's what my experience was in New Zealand. If you talk to locals, you can get on a small boat of a local. You pay maybe $50, maybe for free.
Yeah.
And they take you to the most beautiful spots.
Yeah, and over here, people are kind of like, mate, it's all good. Just buy me a beer. I'll take
box of beer.
Yeah.
It's always good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I met a guy in the mines, one of my co-workers. His sister is doing sea trips with a small boat.
Right.
I think it's like $100 or so. It takes you everywhere.
That's cool.
And I still got the business card in my wallet.
Private charter.
Yeah.
Cool.
Those are the nice things. Don't go with massive tourist things because they just rip offs.
It's always expensive, and you're just
Yeah.
with other tourists.
Yeah. Or just rent your own sea kayak.
Okay,
Canoe.
Yeah.
And do those things. That's much more fun than with a massive tourist boat.
I agree, man. Like hanging out with locals, talking to locals.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you, like we were talking earlier, if you're just like just a social guy, just talk to people, it's amazing where that can take you.
And Aussies are really social.
Yeah.
Especially the small towns like Fremantle, they're really social.
Yeah.
They're really interested in where you go, where you're from, where are your plans, which is they're really... And city people is a really different story.
Well, yes and no. It's like you just gotta get used to the vibe again. Like before I came here in Perth, I was used to living on an island, so that was just super friendly. So when I came here, I was just saying hello to random people because everyone was doing that on the island. I was just used to that. It was just like okay, man, how you going? Yeah, good, man. Blah 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 blah. It's one big community, and I did that here for probably a couple of hours, and then when people started like, what the fuck, who are you? Well, that's then again, if you're like in a bar, you can, it's still very easy to just strike up a random conversation with someone, or if you're just standing in line in the supermarket. I mean, you just gotta take that first little awkward step, and most people really welcome that. That you do that. People love talking to other people ultimately. Yeah.
But that's the main thing between villages, cities and towns all over the world.
Very true, yeah.
Like in Holland, the south where I'm from, you say hello and good morning to everyone, say on the streets.
Yeah.
Nothing doing in Rotterdam.
No way. Good morning. Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck? Don't talk to me. What the fuck are you doing?
Don't look at me, motherfucker. I don't know you.
I know you.
Yeah. Even like the city people here are still just very chilled out.
They're more chilled out than in the big cities in Holland.
Yeah, it's because of the weather, I think.
Yeah, they consider themselves as the most lucky people in the world, Australians.
Yeah, and
Aussies.
They are. I mean, look at this place, man. It's fucking paradise.
Yeah, life is good.
Life's good. Life's easy.
Yeah, if you take good care of yourself, you take good care of a good job and stuff. Good job.
Yeah, if you got.
Because if you don't have a job, you get an addict to.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay.
It's kind of shit.
But like losers are always going to be losers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just a normal person, you got a job, you do your thing.
Yeah.
You have a fucking great life, man. I mean, yeah, that's one thing I really realized. Life here is pretty fucking good.
Another tip: if you go to Australia, go to New Zealand as well, because you're so close.
Yes.
And you never ever come there anymore if you go back to Europe.
Yeah. Or anywhere really. I mean, this place is isolated from the rest of the world.
Yeah, go to New Zealand, go to Bali, go to those kind of places where you never come again.
I can attest to that too.
Because it's so cheap to fly from here to New Zealand or Bali or
New Zealand. I haven't been to Bali, but New Zealand is such an amazingly beautiful place.
breathtaking.
It's gorgeous. I can't even describe it. How beautiful it is.
Yeah, I'd definitely go there again next year, maybe this year.
And it has that same kind of friendliness that Australia has, It's just, it's laid back. It's friendly.
Yeah.
Everyone just kind of, hangs out.
Yeah, everyone helps you out. If you need help, they help you out.
Yeah.
A story from a backpacker.
Remember when we were doing the road trip? Like we were just driving. We've been driving for like 2 hours.
And we stopped.
We parked the car on the side of the road because one of us had to piss, and I just kind of wanted to stretch a little bit, and we were standing by the side of the road, and just this random car who was also driving there. They stopped. Like, hey man, are you guys okay? You need some help? I mean, everyone's just kind of looking out for each other. It's lovely. It's there's that.
Careful people.
Yeah, everyone just kind of cares about one another. Everyone's just friendly. It's a very pleasant place to be. It's
you don't feel yourself like an outsider.
Not at all. Yeah. No. Yeah, even like if you walk, you can walk around the city here in the middle of the night and feel completely safe.
Yeah.
There's every now and then you walk into like the random drunk guy who just yells some shit, but
they're not aggressive.
Yeah,
they sound aggressive, they look aggressive, but they're not.
No, I mean they just make some noise and that's it. It's like, yeah.
Even in Fremantle, there's one homeless guy. Yeah. In the beginning, I was like avoiding him every time. Well, I saw him this afternoon again, and I just say, "Hey, mate, how are you doing?" And he's just yelling random shit and talking stupid shit. It's nice to have a conversation with him. It's just, "Hey, how are you doing? I see you again." And
what's his story? Does he think there's aliens or something? Or
no, he's talking about God and Trump.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, not aliens. No, he's a fan of his big Trump fan.
Oh, he's a fan.
Yeah, he's a fan of Trump, and he's always talking about God. God is taking care of everyone, and
all right,
makes it all. Thanks God a lot. And I bumped to another. Oh, there was another girl this afternoon. A woman. Her name was Jocelyn, I think. Yeah, she came to me like, "Hello, I'm Jocelyn, and I want to tell you about the Holy Spirit." So no, thank you. See ya, bye bye. Not for me. That's Fremantle as well.
Lots of religious people.
Yeah. They try to talk you over. But.
Oh yeah, that happened to me here too. Like in the city, this guy just started talking to me. Super friendly guy. Like hey man, I'm trying to save you. I don't want you to go to hell. Yeah, I was like, well, do you believe in God? And I was like, oh well. Not really. Oh man, you seem like such a good guy. I want to save you. Please find Jesus. Yeah, it's yeah. Well, like those people don't bother me. They're just completely harmless. They mean well. It's
Yeah, they got good meanings.
Yeah, they got good intentions. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. But I mean, that's everywhere. So I mean, if that's the worst thing that's gonna happen to you if you walk around the city in the middle of the night, it's a pretty damn nice place.
Yeah.
It's, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. More tips. No.
Well, that's yeah. I think that's.
Don't take too much stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, don't bring too much things, and don't bring and do bring a lot of money.
Yeah, because if you need it, you can buy it here.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
And if you need clothes, go to loads of good charity shops, like Vinnie's,
like second-hand clothes.
It's really good, nice clothes for really cheap, like jeans, good jeans, diesel jeans for $5.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Loads of my clothes stuff come on from the second-hand shop.
All right.
Some are like brand new.
Sweet. Yeah.
It's really popular here. It's not a shame to go to a second-hand shop here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of stuff is so expensive here, man. Like, my sneakers, my Nikes are just worn out. I need some new ones. But if I want new ones, they're like $300.
Same here. I'm still walking around with flip-flops.
It's fucking ridiculous. Yeah.
I've been to the shops. I've been to Mission again this afternoon to buy shoes. And if you want good, fair price shoes, you go to Kmart or Target because they're still $30.
Yeah.
But all my size, just can't find shoes in my size.
I mean, they're like kind of like the made in China shit. Like I mean, those are not like if you walk around on those all day, they'll ruin your feet. Though. I mean, they're not like good shoes.
If you want good normal shoes for fair price, like 120 easy.
Yeah, it starts there.
Yeah.
So, the same with electronics, man. Like the same laptop I bought back at home was like 3 times the price here. It's just oh well, like they have to ship far out. So.
Yeah,
and people have money here anyway. So
yeah, that's the problem of an island. It has to be shipped over everything.
Yeah.
much everything.
Yeah. No, man. I think that pretty much wraps it up, dude. Yeah. Thanks for the good tips. Thanks for having a little sit down and talk. Tell us about your experiences, man. Like, not many people have been out in the desert to the mines.
Yeah, was a great experience.
That's man. That's one of those
Aussie experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was nice to talk about stuff. And cheers, man.
You've been listening to the Polarizer Podcast. Check the show notes for links and details on literally everything that was discussed and mentioned during the show. Subscribe to this podcast for free on iTunes or your other favorite podcast directory to never miss an episode. And be so kind to give us a 5-star rating and review. Visit thepolarizer.com for high-quality articles on making life an adventure, traveling the world, being the best you can be, and other topics that fuel the fire in your soul. That's thepolarizer.com. One word, including the. Thank you for listening, and thanks for telling a friend. It really makes all the difference.